welcome back, and if you're new here, just welcome. In today's video, you guys are gonna listen to a little story time and get ready with me while I get ready to go get my nails done, because child, she is in need for a new fill, okay? Like seriously, real bad. So yeah, I hope that you guys stay and watch this video, and see ya. So we're gonna get right into it. We are starting from the base, girl, okay? So I'm just gonna, my face is already moisturized, and I'm just gonna go in with a little setting spray just to add a little bit more fresh moistness, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, it's almost like making myself a little juicy before we apply the skin product. And then I'm just gonna pop on a little bit of chapstick. This is the Vanilla Bean EOS chapstick. I don't know, it's been doing the job lately. I mean, I'm not one to like need, I don't know, a $45 chapstick, but yeah. So then after that, to prevent oiliness, we are gonna take some loose setting powder, and we're just gonna pop that on the places that we get oily. So for me, that's like right in here. My cheeks get so oily, it's honestly disgraceful. And we're just gonna see the difference. This side is nice and shiny, this side is a little bit more matte right where I placed the powder. So we're just going to pat that on to prevent oiliness and put like a barrier between our skin and the liquid products. Okay, so now that we got that taken care of, we're gonna go in and color correct. And I'm just gonna use a concealer that's like too dark. It's kind of the same concealer that I use for my contour shade. And I'm gonna pop that in anywhere that I want to cover up any corrections. I had popped a blackhead on my face. It was like a severe blackhead, and I've never done that before. First of all, it was very satisfying. And second of all, it kind of left a little bit of a mark. I hope it goes away, but yeah. And we're getting ready. I don't know if I said this already, but we're getting ready because I am going to get my nails done by one of my favorite artists. I haven't been able to see her in forever. So, oh yeah, we're gonna blend this out with just like a regular synthetic blending brush. And I haven't seen her in forever because schedule conflicts and things like that. So I am like beyond excited. You have no idea. So you see how dark that is? Yeah. That's what we want, to cover up anything on your face that you don't want to really show through the makeup. I'm gonna put some around my mouth, like the excess. But yeah, so I can't wait to see her. I don't know what I'm gonna get for my nails. I've been feeling like I want to get gold chrome because I've been obsessed with yellow gold, but I'm not sure that's what I'm gonna go with, because I was thinking I could go with like a darker blue, because as we get into fall, you know, we can get into darker colors. But I might get there and just change my whole entire mind. You know how you get there and then you're like, all right, never mind, because I might ask her for suggestions, and next thing you know, I'm getting something completely different. And then go in with your sponge and just kind of pick up any excess product. And as you can see, I look a little bit crazy right now, but just trust the process. Let me tell y'all, okay, so anyone who knows me knows that I am not a scary movie girl by any means whatsoever. Okay, like I was saying, so anyone who knows me knows that like I am not a scary movie girl, like not even in the slightest. Oh, I'm going in with a dark brown contour stick. That's probably like 3 or 4 shades darker than my skin tone. And just popping that in all the places that I want to pull away from the eye. So I'm not a scary movie girl. Like, I don't even watch scary movie trailers, if that makes sense. And my boyfriend literally is obsessed with scary movies. Like, I don't even know, well, not obsessed, but like he loves watching them, and they're definitely not my thing. But anyways, I'm just gonna take that same brush that I used to set my skin before I applied my makeup and blend this out. So anyways, like my boyfriend, he likes scary movies and he's been getting me to watch them. Mind you, no one in my history of ever dating has ever got me to watch scary movies, legitimately. See how that is just blending right in? Ugh, I love a good contour on the forehead. I don't know why. I love the weirdest parts of makeup, like the jawline, the chin. Like when that's hitting, like I'm just like, it's giving me everything. But anyways, so I've seen like quite a few scary movies while being with him. And like, let me just name one. The Conjuring series. I don't even watch the trailers, commercials, none of that. Like when they used to come on TV, I can't. I don't do haunted houses. I just don't participate. So I literally have been watching scary movies. And mind you, I scream, I jump, I literally like am reacting the whole time. Like I just don't like this, like the feeling of being scared. Like I think I have like a fear of being scared, like a fear of feeling fear. But anyways, so we have been watching scary movies and like the storylines have been pretty good. I can't lie, like the storylines are really good, but it's just scary. And then if it's like gory and there's blood and stuff like that, I literally am dying, melting away. Like just somebody please pack me up and put me in a closet. So anyways, I tell you that because we went to the movies to go see, guess. We went to the movies to go see Saw 10. Me in Saw, in the movie theater, watching it live action. So we go to see this movie, but not only do we go see it, we go to see this movie in the 4D movie experience. I don't know if y'all have ever experienced that. The first time we went to go see it, we saw, I can't think of the movie right now. Oh, we saw Wakanda Forever, which it was so cool because like your chairs are moving, you're feeling like the fight scenes in your back and in the seats. There's water, like when they're splashing stuff and all kinds of stuff like that, right? And then the sound, of course. So it's not even like a regular movie theater. It's 4D experience. So I'm in there watching Saw, which is gory and scary, in this 4D experience. I literally died like 5 times in the movie theater. I'm not even being dramatic. Like the sounds of like the machines literally torturing people, I literally couldn't breathe at one point. And I'm talking like right at the beginning. Like the movie literally starts off with someone literally being ripped to smithereens. Like what? And then the title comes on. Like what is even happening? Why am I even in here at this point? Like what am I even doing here? How did I get here? Why? Anyways, mind you, he's literally having the time of his life, like enjoying the movie and stuff like that, because the storyline, I'm not gonna lie, for Saw is really good. As you can see, just blend this out and tapping motions as I'm going. But anyways, he's literally having the time of his life because the storyline is really good. Like the guy who's the main character literally teaches people to appreciate life and like not do the bad things that they've done in life like ever again. For like, to break it down in the smallest amount of way that you could think of. Anyways, so it's really good. Like, you know what I mean? Like people are literally learning the lessons of the things that they've done, like from lying, cheating, stealing, all those bad things, all like basically the 7 deadly sins. He teaches them through basically like torture in a way, but like they have the option not to die. But people be dying in the movie. But anyways, so I'm literally being moved around, like I'm overstimulated at this point. So I'm hearing noises, I'm feeling stuff splash me. I'm literally being jerked around, like as like when they're running away and getting kidnapped and all types of craziness. Like I literally would have my hands over my eyes, literally screaming, screeching. Mind you, there's a guy sitting next to me on like the left of me that's literally sitting there in the creepiest way possible. Like his hands like this, smiling. Like, what? I was a little bit nervous. I can't even lie. I'm like, bro, why are you enjoying this so much? But I can't judge him because I literally am screaming and screeching. Mind you, it's not even real. It's just on the screen. But oh my gosh. I mean, and the movie was really good. Don't get me wrong. But I was scared to death in there. Like, to death. But it was so good. Like, I think I will go see another Saw movie in the movie theaters. It was that good. But just the gory part, like what in the world? But I won't tell y'all about the movie because I don't want to ruin it, but go see it. But yeah, so that was me in Saw, literally scrunched up like the whole time. Just imagine me literally dying. And I was literally sweating. Like when I left, I was so tired because my muscles were tired from like clenching. Like it was definitely real. But yes, go see the movie. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a concealer. Gonna go in with a concealer that's pretty close to my skin, and I'm just gonna go in and highlight the areas that I want to be a little bit brighter. And that's underneath my eyes, in the middle of my forehead, down the center of my nose. Sorry, my dog is literally the thirstiest dog ever. A little dot on my chin. And then underneath my mouth, on both sides. And apparently she's hungry. And above. Pretty much like the whole T-zone. Like, this looks crazy, but as we all know, trust the process when it comes to makeup. And now I'm gonna go in with like a dense, this is one of my favorite concealer brushes like of all time. I mean, I've used it for plenty of other things, but I mainly use it for concealer, and it's like a synthetic dense brush. And I'm just gonna blend this out. Starting with the areas that have less product because it dries down. So we're just gonna blend this out, and don't worry if you don't blend it all the way because we're gonna go back in with a concealer. With a beauty sponge. And just tap, tap, tap. Look at that contour just pop right on out. And you're blending this downwards as well as tapping it. Okay, now that we got that blended out with a brush, we're gonna smooth these lines even more with the bottom of our beauty sponge. Also picking up any excess product as well. See how it all just blended out? We're gonna go in with a very, very light concealer for my skin tone. Just a pinch, like that. And brighten up the under eye just a little bit more. I typically use powders to brighten up my under eye, so I don't necessarily need a ton of this, but I like to add it underneath just to help the powders out, if that makes sense. Like that. And just a drop right there. Like literally a drop. And we're gonna take our same concealer brush that we used earlier, and we're just gonna blend. This is like a long-lasting concealer, so it dries faster. So you want to hit the small amount first so that you don't have just like a dry down matte line on the middle of your nose. take the excess, hit the button of your nose like that. And then you don't have to really wait too long for this to dry either, because long wearing products typically dry quickly. Like, you gotta move fast. And you see how that's just boom, like that little bit brightened my whole entire under eye area up. So, and I blend this into the inner corner. Gorgeous. And I like to use the same brush because it does help with blending this shade with the shade that's underneath. And then you kind of just drag the rest of it down to your normal highlighted areas. Look at the difference, like that's insane. Okay, now that we got that blended out, we're gonna take the cleaner side of our beauty sponge and just tap that and blend that out even more. I'm more of a like, it looks like my skin type of person. So I typically really just use my beauty sponge to blend and remove excess product. Gorge. Now we're ready for setting powders. And you want to set the areas that are prone to creasing like immediately. Now for my under eye, I start with a colored foundation powder. And I put that on a brush. So, and I pick up a pretty good amount of product, like it's on there. And I just look up and get into those crevices. Look at the difference. Like, I'm sorry. If you just go straight in with translucent powder, I mean, that's your prerogative, but there's just something about the coverage and the color of using a foundation powder. Like, chef's kiss. And you can kind of layer this on if you want for more coverage, if you're like a full coverage girly. And I'm putting this anywhere that I want to be highlighted. Like, it's starting to give skin. Typically don't need that much powder right here because my skin is a little bit more drier in this area. So I don't really get too crazy. But use as much as your skin needs. And sometimes I go in with bronzer, sometimes I don't. Because as you can see, the cream contour is already still popping through. So I'm gonna go straight in with my foundation shade and in a powder form. And I'm going to pop this all over my face. I'm gonna use a flat, domed, fluffy brush. And just dust away. Dust and pat, if that makes sense. And this should melt all the products together. Oh, and you guys notice I changed my background. And I even pull this like a little bit where my highlighter is, just to blend everything seamlessly. Definitely over my contour. I know my nail artist is gonna be like, girl, where are you going? And we are gonna go into our handy dandy, the Grwm palette. Maybe I shouldn't drop the palette. The Gossip Column Blush Palette by Revenge Beauty. None of the babies broke, thank God. And I wanted to do a red lip today, but I think I'm gonna do a new glossy lip instead. My dog was sleeping. I feel so bad because now she just got up and walked away, like dang, just ruined my whole nap. I think I'm gonna go in with Scandalous and maybe like a pinch of He Said, She Said. I don't know. Yeah, let me go on with, he said, look how pigmented this baby is, even on this foundation shade. And just pop that at the further part of my cheekbone into my contour shade. Now I'm gonna go over this in the closer to the center of my face with Scandalous, because I just can't resist like a peachy orange shade. Alrighty, it's official. I decided to do a nude glossy lip, and I just realized it's been so long. Ooh. It's been so long since I've literally had a nude lip. Like, and get into the skin. So I'm going in with the liquid matte lipstick so my lips last forever. This is Revenge Beauty. If you haven't seen my other video, I just literally went over their whole collection, so check that out. Okay, and just before it dries, I'm actually gonna go in with a satin lipstick, and this is like a nude shade. And then we're gonna go back in with our brown liquid lipstick, take a little of the excess product off the wand, and reinforce our outer line. Like that. And then we're gonna go in with our gloss. This is also Revenge Beauty, the Payback lip gloss. Is so cute. This is Karma, which is like the prettiest nude, like stop. We're gonna go in with Ghosting, which is also one of the Payback lip glosses. It's like a clear glittery gloss. I'm gonna use a brush with this one because I don't want to change the color of my lipstick. Also don't want to change the color of the gloss. So just gonna put that on the back of my hand and hit the top corners of my lip. That is like the perfect little bit of shine that you need. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you guys love it. And yes, this is my look if I'm going to run to do errands or go to get my nails done like I'm going to do today. And yes, so hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for coming, and I'll see you in my next one.